Hey, what's up? This is Anton Banks. You know me as the host of the Vault Radio Show. This is the first in a series of new videos that I hope to do about production and my experience with it. So, first thing I want to do is show you around my studio. No doubt you can find a whole bunch of videos and photos online of professional DJs and producers who've spent thousands and thousands of dollars to build professional studios with, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of audio gear. This is not that. This is a common man studio. I am an engineer by profession. DJing is my hobby, although a very big part of my life. So yeah, this is what I've been able to do. So starting off, behind me is my record collection. This represents about 20 something years of collecting records. Right about there is some of my classical music collection. Because I do believe in being rounded, and I do like to listen to that while I work here, day job wise. I also have some required reading. If you haven't already read this, it is a great read by the late, great Dan Seco. Also, a buddy of mine was kind enough to lend me some essential reading, essential listening rather. So Jeff Mills, and there's a bunch of these here. Flipping to the Gear. This is where it all happens. My studio, it is, May 1st, 2021. My station has been closed to live broadcasts for about a year now, so I've been recording my shows from home, and this is where it all happens. So what I have is two turntables. They are Newmark Pro TT2s that I purchased some years back. One of them, I think that one, is actually a display model that I got. You know what? You can't beat the Techniques, but for the price that have always been, they were out of my price range when I bought them. However, these have held up really, really well over the years. They are now about, 15, no, more than that, probably 20, 22 years old, and they work rather well. They play 33s, 45, and 78s, so I can play literally any type of record that you can throw at me. They also do plus or minus 10 instead of plus or minus 8 like the Techniques do, so that's a little bit of a upgrade there. And these play in reverse, so it's very nice being able to play whatever I want in almost any format. You can also bump it up to plus or minus 50%, but that doesn't really get used all that often. Next up is my little mixer here. That M Audio X session has been in use for a while now because I've been using Tractor Scratch for a while. So that's my mixer, my USB mixer, and it works rather well. Next to that is my M Audio Oxygen 8, which I try to use for some music production. I have used Cubase in the past, but I've also have that triggered to play decks C and D in Tractor. Next to that, I do have two Chaos pads from back when I used to play out more regularly, because some of the higher end mixers with built-in effects processors, mainly the Pioneers, weren't all that prevalent, at least around the circuit that I did. So I would bring those with me to add a little bit of extra to my sets. On my screen again, you can see Tractor behind me. I do need to upgrade that to the newest version. And you can see a screen of Cubase Sl behind me. It's great software, but as I mentioned, it's Cubase version SL, which is now about, 15 years old, and very much in need of an upgrade. So you'll have to check back for video 2 because I'll be talking about that a little later. And in my studio speakers, again, M Audio has done me pretty well. And those speakers have been pretty good for me all around. So that's just a baseline. Again, this is what I got in my studio, covering everything I have. Oh, and I almost forgot. Everything is driven off that. I know it's cheesy, but it's a whole Gemini 3-channel mixer, which I have everything piped in. It's got my, Tractor plays into that. The turntables are directly plugged into that. And all the other audio and whatnot that I've got going in through this room is all going through there. So it's all at my fingertips with my laptop and screens behind me. So yeah, that's about it for me for this first video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you later.